Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday, and thanks for joining us on Mass Appeal. I'm Ashley Cole. Seth Stepman is off. He's been on vacation all week, but he will be back on Monday. Looking forward to that. We're outside because it's a beautiful day, and it's Fitness Friday, so we are going to make sure that we're feeding ourselves good food. We're going to be using the grill today. We're with Tyler Pratt and Ryan Woods from Enfuse Fitness in Enfield. Guys, welcome back.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm sad Stepman's not here today.
I know,
That's sad.
but you got Cole, so it's all good.
Yes.
So we're talking about fitness. That isn't just about working out your body. It's also making sure that you are thinking about what you're putting in.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Food is my passion. I love working out, but food more above anything else is what I love. I love tasting it. I love trying different things. I'm not a chef. I'm not professionally trained, but I go into a local store, see what they have for organic products, and then just roll with it. So today I have something probably you haven't seen before because it's just a little unusual. We're gonna grill some organic eggplant. Okay, it's just got a little salt, pepper, and avocado oil on there.
You took the outer layer off. So
I like to do that, and I know some people leave it on. It leaves more of a little bit of a bitter taste, which is not what I'm going for. We have the asparagus, so I don't want to have too many things going on. So same thing with the asparagus, very plain, just a little bit of avocado oil, salt, and pepper. I like the avocado oil because it's a little bit higher flash point. The grill we're gonna have right around 500 degrees. Olive oil wouldn't be the best choice in that situation.
Great diuretic too.
Really?
Fantastic. A lot of bodybuilders use it when you're trying to get lean. That's a great vegetable.
Really? Well, I like it anyway. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I still eat it, so
There
that's
it
good
is.
to know.
And then we're going to grill up some lobster tails. We're going to leave those nice and plain. We're going to grill those up, and then we're going to top it off with a little lemon, butter, tomato, basil sauce on top. So let's get this going.
Let's get it going.
All right, so garlic, always a huge fan of that. Before we actually get started on the garlic, let's get the lobster tails underway.
Now, Tyler, you are just cooking up the lobster tails. You can buy them like that. You don't have to buy the whole lobster. I'm asking because I've never actually bought lobster to eat. I don't.
Yeah, you can buy the tails depending on which store you go to. I got these from a specialty whole seafood store.
Yep.
But sometimes you can just get the whole lobsters, take them off, grill them individually. You want to make sure your grill's nice and hot so that way they don't tend to boil. You want to get a nice sear mark on both sides. So we'll throw those right on there.
Okay.
Okay, you want to hear that sizzle. Okay. And over here we have our lemon, we have all this other stuff. So we got to get this other asparagus.
Lots of colorful, beautiful vegetables. Now I see butter. Now everything tastes better with butter, but a lot of people think it's not so good for them. Thoughts on that?
Ryan, you take that. He's an expert when it comes to
this
you
stuff. See a trend shifting. It's been information that coaches have been putting out there, dietitians have been putting out there for a long time that saturated fat is actually critically important. All right, so grass-fed butter, we incorporate it in our diet, and we make sure that we have, a healthy amount of it, not overboard. Everyone times to tip the scales and go to one extreme or the other, but making sure that you have some saturated fat from coconut oil, from grass-fed butter is very important.
Right, fat's not a bad thing when you have it in moderation when you're having the right kind.
Accurate.
Healthy fat.
I agree.
So you use organic butter.
We do indeed.
Well, everything you eat is organic.
We all try to.
When you can. Sometimes you're just not going to be able to find it. You want to minimize it. Minimize the conventionally grown as much as possible. Now it's just if you can get organic, but there's going to be times when you want a particular vegetable that you just can't get it. And I'm a big fan.
Whatever you can get?
Exactly. So I'm going to leave these with a pretty rough cut on them because I want to have a good amount of garlic flavor in it.
Okay, we got to see you chop that garlic. Look
Yes.
at that.
Yeah. Oh, again.
So you want to chop it up nice and small, mince it, basically?
Yeah, I like more of a rough cut for this
Okay.
for this one, just because I want those big chunks of garlic in there. I want that big flavor when you go to eat it, because obviously the lobster on its own is not going to have a lot of flavor. It's going to, take on whatever flavors you put in it. So this is going to be for about 3 people. So we'll do about a half a stick here.
Okay, and you got it on the pan right there. Perfect.
Yeah, you guys got this fancy grill here, so got to put it to
so
use.
Fancy.
Got to put it to use. All right,
so you put the butter in there.
Yeah, we're gonna get the butter in there. Then we're gonna put the garlic right in there because the butter's not. We don't want to cook the butter too long. This is just for a topping of the lobster tails.
Right.
So we'll throw that right in there. And then we have with the basil a little bit of a chiffonade here.
Oh, fancy. And are you going to throw that in the pan too, or is that going to be for
that's going to be for garnish right on top.
Okay.
And then once we get the butter melted, we're going to throw these tomatoes and the basil right in here.
All right,
so you guys can't really see this here, but the garlic is sauteing up. Once it starts to, we don't want to brown it. Keep it nice and low.
Can we give it a break from that real quick
absolutely.
and just bring it over and show? So just kind of, so you're not...
Look at all that goodness in there. That's perfect. And once we get that all cooked up, we'll put some lemon juice right on top.
And you add the tomato and basil right to that?
Yep.
Okay.
The tomato and basil is going to go right on top. Again, I don't want to cook it too much. Butter is one of those things that if you can have it when it's not overly cooked, you don't want to burn it.
Okay.
Then you're going to lose all the health properties that you're
Right,
getting.
so stand by your pan. Don't walk away.
Yes.
Keep an eye on it. Ryan, you'll get to taste it when we come back.
I can't wait.
Finish, right? All right, so stay tuned. We're going to finish up this dish and show you the final result in just a bit. Plus, we're going to be working out, too, later on.
We're going to eat it before the workout, right?
Good, yeah,
Perfect.
of course, yeah. We are back outside finishing up the lobster tail on the grill with Tyler Pratt and Ryan Woods from Enfuse Fitness in Enfield. All right, this is a healthy recipe, but also it's going to taste great because it's being made on the grill. Of course.
We shall see if it tastes great. You're
Well,
going to be the judge.
Everything he makes.
Everything that comes off the grill tastes great.
Especially what he makes.
Oh, right.
You know-
You always eat what he makes, right?
Always. Delicious.
And then the grill, using the grill is a great way to add flavor without adding any kind of
Exactly.
fat or oils
It
or anything.
adds that little charred flavor to it, gives it a little bit more, brings that, like especially asparagus, I love on the grill. Mm-hmm. It gives it, you can get the little bit of browning on there. You don't have to use a ton of oil or anything like that. So now we have our tails, so it should be done. I left the sauce on in case you wind up getting in a situation where they're not done.
Yeah.
You can just throw them right in the sauce. So let's see how we did.
Okay.
Okay. So those are looking good there. What we'll do is we'll take those right out of the shell. Okay.
Oh, you take them right out. You don't put it on the plate with it?
You know what? For aesthetics, do you want to do it?
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, let's do it.
Isn't that, because look at that pretty
let's do
lobster
that.
color, right?
I'm going to cover that one up. He looks a little marred.
So what we're going to do is just take our sauce
For aesthetics, yeah.
and then just finish right on
What
top.
a nice, and this sauce that you made could be put on anything, really.
Yeah,
Vegetables, chicken.
Little lemon, butter, basil, salt, pepper, and then just top it right off. Perfect summer dish.
Perfect.
And there
Look
it
at
is.
how nice. And you can go to your farmer's market to get that asparagus and the produce. That's beautiful. And the herbs as well. Now, recap that sauce one more time. It was used a half a stick of butter.
Half a stick of butter, about 6 garlic cloves. I'd like to really hammer it with the garlic because I don't use like a lot of other flavors aside from the fat with the butter. So that garlic is going to give you not only a lot of health from the garlic, but you're going to get a lot of flavor from it.
Without adding calories.
So throw that right on there, and then lemon juice, half of a lemon.
And then,
so you're going to get that little acidity in there that's going to help a lot with the lobster.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, like when I'm at home and I'm cooking, I like to cook for flavor. This is the type of stuff that I would make. Super low carb. If you're going to, as we've talked about in the past, if you're going to go higher carb, we got to really cut down the fat. So since we don't really have any carbs in here,
you can put a little bit more fat in there.
a little bit more fat, and that's a
Healthy
good way to
stuff.
go. Nice summer dish right there.
Beautiful. And it looks pretty, too.
You'll have to eat it when we're done. I
Okay,
don't want you navigating that
I
lobster
will.
tail well.
Yeah, no. That won't be pretty. Thanks so much, guys.
Yes.
Great summer meal. Now you can
we eat it
fire
now?
up your grill this weekend. You can eat it. You sure can.